Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Arizona's offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defense.
And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! On to attempt to try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on this.
Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Arizona in a hurry.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to move them on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Between the uprights, it's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more.
And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the run, it's Edwards. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Here comes the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Hunter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Gets open down the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Power football with the run. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. On the return, it's Lockett. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on second down. Gets it out fast. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
They knock him down right there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He slings it deep to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They want to just keep throwing it. Completes it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Arizona right back to the line. The give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And you could tell when the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Right back to it. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure.
Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line is set on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Fafita coming after it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Arizona runs out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Quarterback wants to throw on second down.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They go to the ground. The ball squirts free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're bringing heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the back. Oh, what a move. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Running it to the right. Sweet feet on the move. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Well, jet sweep pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. He's got his man. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Trying to get... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Arizona runs out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Smashes through. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Quickly complete. Oh, ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. 1st down for this offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll run it. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Garcia wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
I think a lot of people in the stadium were questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And back to the air on second down. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Arizona comes out with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Garcia to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry with this quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that one.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage is going to be.
After misfiring, it's second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. The aerial assault continues. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Garcia wants to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Shakes off a tackle. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that pass picked off. And stampeding through the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quarterback checking off. Looking for space, it's Edwards. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 3rd down, going up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.